Okay, so I'm going to start the dry clean process here with trying to get this a little bit cleaner than what it is. It's not a perfect copy by any means, but it is the first appearance of the Blue Beetle, you know, the Ted Cord version. So I'm just going to be cleaning this the best I can, trying to get those whites a little bit whiter, and then I'll give it a moisture bath and press it, and we'll see what we come out with. This will be the first time I've run through the whole process. I'm sort of starting off with a key book, but hey man, it's the only way you learn sometimes, under a little bit of pressure. Okay, so I'm going to start with just your basic run-of-the-mill Kleenex, and I'm going to put this board, I'll get me a brand new board. I'm going to put a board right behind the front cover. So I don't know if you're really able to see that or not, but quite a bit of dust and dirt and grime that's on there. So that did just a little bit to dry clean it, and now we're going to flip it back over and get back to work on the front. So you can see that there's some markings right here, and there's all just kinds of little ruffle. There's like some kind of ridging right here. I'm hoping now a pressing is not going to remove this, but if it'll flatten it a little bit, I'll be happy with that. But we're going to try to get out some of these like marks and stuff and just try to let it present a little bit better. So everything's been wiped down pretty well. What I really like to use is one of these Pentel Elite erasers. That worked really well on a book I was cleaning here a while back. I also use this to be able to sweep off any debris. I tried to use this. I don't know if it felt dry, a little dried out to me, but I could be completely wrong. I kept hearing it feels like Play-Doh, it feels like Play-Doh, and it didn't. It felt like dried out Play-Doh to me. But I'm going to roll this in a ball and see if it works. So people swear by that stuff. I don't know if it works or not. What I found works the best for me so far is just that eraser. So I'm about to start the slow, tedious process of just using an eraser to clean all the white areas here. So anywhere there's white only, I'm going to try to get this clean. This is a very slow process, but let's see what we can come out with. Okay, so thus far, you know, we'll be able to tell more probably after I go back and review this footage, but I've cleaned just this section right in here. I don't know if we're going to be able to see a difference. It looks a little bit cleaner, you know, especially in, you know, comparison to that. It looks nicer. It looks a little bit brighter than this over here to me. But I don't know what you're able to see, you know, via the camera as compared to what I'm seeing with the naked eye. So I'll get back to just cleaning. Okay, so at this point I've pretty much done all the lower part of this book in the white. A little leery about getting over here and really working that eraser with any more pressure, but we've cleaned this whole bottom. I say we, you and all together, we've cleaned it. But I've cleaned this bottom part right here to the best I can. There's a little bit of a black mark right here and just some faint ones right here. I may try a little bit more pressure right there, but I really hope that you can see the difference between this part right up in here, that's the white part, how cloudy and dark, and it's got some marks in it, how that, and I haven't touched this part yet either, how that looks in comparison to this. So I really hope we're able to see that. Let me see. A little bit zoomed in look at it, but you can see right up here. I'm hoping that we can take this out. Okay, like I said, I hadn't touched that yet either. Hopefully the video is showing this, but it might look like I'm just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That may have happened maybe once or twice, but I'm really trying to just go in a direction right here, and then I lift up, move, lift, up, 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 up. But right here on the video, you might not be able to see that as well, but I'm moving the brush or the eraser towards me and lifting up. Once I have finished that stroke, I lift up and go back to pretty close to the original location. That way I'm not just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so that's a lot of going back and forth with an eraser, but I think it's been worth it. It's helped make the whites a little bit wider, makes it jump a little bit more. It didn't turn a 4.0 into a 8.0 or anything like that, and a lot of this is just about experimenting for me. This ain't gonna be the last time that I get in here and work on dry cleaning a comic book, so I don't mind a little bit of pressure to be able to try to, you know, make sure I'm 100% focused and doing the right thing here. So why not start off with a somewhat key book and try to learn how to do this. I tinkered on some other books, and I know this much. Do not use any other color eraser except for a white eraser, and do not try to erase on anything that is not white on the cover, okay? That will work out bad 10 out of 10 times. Don't do that. I've never done a back cover. The grade on this book's really not high enough to necessitate doing this whole back cover, but we will take a gander at what it might look like to do a whole back cover. How about that? We're just going to lightly do this. We're not going to we're just going to lightly do this and not try to really go at it 100%. Sorry, I'm not sorry. Okay, hopefully this is presenting a lot better now, and I'm fixing to go. I guess I'm going to get this book prepped to go in the moisture bath. So what I did, I've got a container that I use, and it's got some plastic fittings in there and a light grate that I put down, and then I use some poplin polyester to keep it like a little moisture barrier, and I put 8 cups of hot water in there, like faucet hot water. Now the other night I used it for about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes or so, and I got nervous because I didn't want moisture to drip from the top of the lid down onto the book of another book that I have. So really that hour and a half, 2 hours is where I'd like to be, but I just sort of go in there and sort of, you know, take my best educated guess at what's going on, because I don't want water to drip on the book. So I think that's about all for the eraser work that I'm going to do on here, and should be about ready. But this, to me, looks it looks a little bit cleaner. Okay, so like I said, I'm about to prep this to go put it in the humidity bath. There's some stuff that you may or may not be able to see on here, but really, all these color breaks right in here, I can't fix that, folks. But I can make this book lay a little bit flatter, and like there's ridges right in here. I hope to be able to smooth all that out. I don't know what you can see. See those dimples right there by his, it'd be our left, his right calf. Hopefully we'll be able to get all that smoothed out. See that crease right in there? We'll be able to get all that smoothed out and any raised areas smoothed and cleaned out a little bit. So, but this is, I looked at some before and after. It ain't perfect, but it's a lot better. So let's go humidity bath this sucker and then press it. Yeah, you can really look and see here all the waves and wrinkles and dips and dives and dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge, man. So hopefully the press will change some of this, but let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that with my eBay bucks, I got this press for free. Yeah. It is absolutely amazing what a press can do. Now, it didn't raise this book to an 8.0, but I definitely believe it raised it at least a half point or a point or so. So, and it might be more than that, but hey, this turned out really, really well for me. And the next time I press a book, it's going to be a golden age book, baby. Just, hey man, just striving to be better and learn more. So, thank y'all for watching, and we will see y'all on the flip side.